I use iTunes on my phone. There's a monthly I use iPhone. Hi, I'm Chanel Sigarius-Bruce, and I help you to get out of idea and into action. Today I'm going to be talking about how to choose to have a good day. So you've had it where you wake up in the morning, roll over, you pick up your phone, you start scrolling through social media, maybe you start comparing yourself to everybody else, what you should be doing, what you could be doing, what they're doing, and it's really starting to trigger you. Or you've also gone through and you've looked at your emails, and this is first thing in the morning. You've not given yourself space to actually breathe and just to be and to have your own thoughts before the day begins. So this is what sets in motion overwhelm and scattered feelings, and when you feel like you're losing focus, it's usually because of this, because you're putting everybody else's agenda ahead of yours. So I want you to start to set an intention for the day. In yoga, at the beginning of every class, you set an intention for the class so that by the end of the class, you know what you came there for. And I want you to start to think about doing this at the beginning of the day. First things first is turn off all notifications on your phone. So your phone is supposed to be a tool that actually serves you, helps your business. It's great. Technology is amazing. But what can happen is you can become a slave to the phone, especially these smartphones that we have these days, and they can be quite addictive, and you can keep wanting to go and check it. So the first tip I always give all of my coaching clients is turn off all notifications. You actually need to go into the settings, go into every single app and turn the notifications off one by one. So that little bit of time that you're going to spend on that is going to save you a lot of time through the day, and also not make you feel so overwhelmed and distracted through the day and unproductive. So set the intention at the beginning of the day. So the way to do this is turn all the notifications off on your phone, and when you wake up in the morning, the thing that you could use your phone for is to put some uplifting music on, just bring the vibe up in your home in the morning, especially those of us who work from home. So I like to listen to something like either Mike Love, you can Google him, or Bob Marley, or whatever floats your boat, whatever brings your vibe up, and get yourself listening to some music. Don't check your emails, don't check your social media first thing in the morning. So those of you who have kids like me, it's really important to be present with the little ones. My little girl's only 3.5, so being present with her in the morning, getting her dressed, bringing her down, breakfast time, getting ready for school and all of that, and then taking her to school. So I still haven't checked my emails or social media at this point. I then take her to school, drop her off, and then on the way home, in that little bit of time that I have from dropping her off to getting home, I listen to some sort of inspiring audiobook. The two that I recommend that I've listened to recently is The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. I found that to be really inspiring, and it's just fun, like looking for magic and a little bit of signs and things like that in your life. And then the other one was 50 Ways to Yay by Alexi Panos. I really enjoyed that book, and it's one that I'm actually going to listen to again. So just making sure that when you wake up in the morning, you're not sort of feeding your mind with negativity, listening to the news. Trust me, if there's something big going on in the world, you're going to find out about it on social media anyway. So just be really aware of that. We don't have normal TV. We only watch TV at a certain time of the day. So we watch Netflix in the evening, and we pick what we're going to watch, and we watch an hour to an hour and a half maximum of TV in the evening if we're going to watch TV. But other than that, there's no news, there's no kind of distractions, and there's a lot of negativity that can just be repeated and repeated on those. So of course we know what's going on in the world, because you're going to find out about it on social media anyway. So this is something I just want you to think about, protecting that energy in the morning. That energy in the morning is really, really important. You can feel when you wake up early, like if you wake up before the kids get up, you can even do a bit of journaling before. Sometimes I fit it in, if I do wake up earlier than Sahara, then I'll fit in some journaling beforehand. But if I don't, like I said, I'll wake up, put some music on, get her ready for school, drop her off at school, and then listen to an inspiring audio on the way home, then come home, make a cup of tea, go up into the sunroom where I can look out to the ocean, make it an inspiring place, or go to a cafe and go get yourself a juice or a coffee, whatever you like, and then start a daily journaling practice. This is something that really allows your thoughts to flow. It's a place where ideas can come out. It's a place where you can work through things without having to always go and speak to somebody about it. So if you find yourself phoning your mom or speaking to your husband or your best friend about issues all the time, this could really help you if you go to your journal and rather write it out in there, work through it yourself, and then have a conversation about it if you really feel that you need to. So again, this is coming back to setting the intention for the day, protecting that energy in the morning. So getting a really nice journal. I recommend, spending a little bit of money, getting a really nice journal. I've recently bought like a moleskin journal. I don't think it's real leather, but it's like a mock one. There's a pen that belonged to my late father, and it's a Parker pen. I recently went and bought a refill for it because it's now 10 years old, that pen. And so I'm writing with that pen, and it writes beautifully, and it's just a nice experience. So if you find it difficult to write, it's a really good practice to start writing by hand again, because everything's typed out. We sit down and we try and type, and then we get distracted by social media or by emails. And same thing on your computer, turn off your notifications. So I don't want you to have any notifications like emails popping up and Facebook notifications. Turn all of that off. You can do it in the preferences. Less distractions, more focus. So again, getting away from overwhelm in the day means setting intentions and taking actions and changing your behavior, especially in the morning, to make the day go in the way that you want it to go. So if you often find yourself feeling overwhelmed, scattered, pulled in so many directions, this is a really good practice to put into place that's going to help you a lot. So in the journal, you can start to ask a few questions if you feel like you're going to your journal and you end up writing a shopping list, because that's happened to me, or I keep writing a to-do list or something like that, and that's not really the purpose of it. So here are some little journaling prompts that I want you to write from and see what comes up for you. The first step is to write out 5 things that you feel grateful for. So you can start it out as, today I feel rich because, and then write out 5 things. Or you can write out 5 things I'm grateful for are, and then write out the 5 things. They can be personal life, they can be where you live, they can be who you are and where you're taking your business. So also acknowledge yourself as well as the outside things like your home, or maybe that we live by the beach, or your family, but also look within and see what things could you be grateful for, like how resourceful are you, and what knowledge do you have, and what's your hunger for, that kind of thing. So add those in as well. Then you can start to write something like, I release and let go of. This is a really good one. I release and let go of. So this could be something that you're feeling anxiety about, fear about, things that you're worried about. So I release and let go of. Then what happens is the awareness comes up and you realize what it is that you're feeling scared to do or blocked around, and then you can write those out. And then the second one is, I feel truly grateful for, and then write a little paragraph. And then the third one is, I'm open and ready to receive. And then you can write out, I'm open and ready to receive the motivation that I need today, the inspiration that I need, the inspired action. I'm open and ready to receive 5 new clients this month. Whatever it may be, write it there, setting the intention of what it is that you want that's going to get you closer to your goal and move you forwards in your life and in your business. So I hope that helps you to get out of a bit of overwhelm, of being pulled in too many directions, and really help you to choose to have a good day. And this is how you do it, step by step. Do this every day. Let me know how it goes for you. I'd love to hear if you already journal, if you've tried these journaling questions before. The last journaling question that you can write is actually from a book called A Course in Miracles, and it says, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say, and to whom? And then just keep quiet for a few minutes, and often I find that the answer really comes in quickly. So then I feel like inspired, like something's come from within. The answers are within you. Or if you do believe in an outer kind of thing, like the universe or God, you can speak to whatever you believe in, and just let those answers kind of flow through you into the journal. So where would you have me go? What would you have me do? And what would you have me say, and to whom? And then see what flows out. And you'll see how this kind of inspired action will flow from what comes out in your journal. So go out and set your intention for the day. Choose to have a good day. Head over to segeriusbrucecoaching.com and join the conversation over on the blog. Scroll down and find the blog post with the video and leave a comment. Come and find me over on Instagram at segeriusbruce, where I love to share my life, inspiration, and get to know you. I also have a private Facebook group called Build Your Brand Online, with an engaged group of women entrepreneurs who all help one another, and I do a lot of training videos in there, so come and join Build Your Brand Online over on Facebook.